Fish Guys Studios here today. Today's video is on my rod and reel arsenal. I've got 6 rods here, 5 for bass really, and I'm hoping to expand that really soon. So let's get into it. First one is definitely the one I use the most. This is my Ugly Stik GX2 with a Shimano Solstice 1000 Fi. Now this is for everything light, and this is what I use in like ponds, which is really all I fish. It's got, I think, 8-pound mono on there, and this rod is 5'10", so it's small, medium action, 2-piece, and it's really great. I always put my Stratic on here too, if I'm like not fishing lakes or something. So let's move on. So next one is my drop shot rod. This one's kind of makeshift. This rod is like super screwed up. I'd really like to get a Mojo Bass drop shot rod and put my Stratic on there until I get something else. So this one, I really like the rod though, even though the handle's screwed up. But anyways, this is the Pflueger President on Ugly Stik Intercoastal. It's really, I think it's definitely the most sensitive Ugly Stik, and that's why I have it, even though it's more of like a ocean type rod, almost. So this reel, it's a pretty nice reel, but I would like a smaller one for drop shots. So this setup's kind of a little makeshift, but this rubber band right here is to put drop shot weights. And the rod itself is 6'6", medium action, and it's a 2-piece rod. So that's that. Last one for this section is Shimano Stratic CI4 Plus on an Ugly Stik Elite, which I reviewed. It's a 6'6" medium action 1-piece rod, if you didn't see that. And this is my most expensive setup. This is a $280 setup if you include the line, and it's only like $10 line. But anyways, I got this combo for around $150 because I got a super deal on this reel, which you'll never find anywhere. So yeah, that's it for this. It's really just for heavy, anything heavy for spinning, and I just put the Stratic on here for the video. The Stratic goes on like every rod I have, basically. It just gets moved around a lot, and it's a workhorse. It's my favorite reel. So next for my bait casters, I only got 2. Here's my first one ever, really. This is the Black Max Vengeance combo, and it's only at Dick's Sporting Goods. So it's a 6'9" medium heavy 1-piece rod. It's got a split grip. It's a pretty decent rod for, I think it normally runs for $40 or $60. I'm not sure, maybe even $50. But it's a lower end rod, but it does the trick. It's caught me a ton of bass. It has 20-pound Power Pro Super Slick braid on there. The Super Slick is the way to go. It's just the best braid for casting. It prevents so many backlashes that could happen. It just stays really tight to the spool, and it casts really smooth, really well. So I know the Black Mac gets a lot of crap, but in my personal opinion, it's equal to the Loose Speed spool, which runs for $100. Now, I'm not just saying that to say it. I'm saying that because I believe that 100%. The Speed spool feels exactly like this, casts just as far. I've had this for a year now, so I don't know how long a Speed spool lasts, but I'm hoping this one lasts. So yeah, that's that. And this setup is just for heavy everything. Frogging, just heavy, like, I've fished chatterbaits on it even. And then this one it's like complete opposite. This one's for everything like in light cover basically. I fish mono for the most part. I don't use any fluoro. I've had problems with it in the past. I mean, it's good and it's where it's needed, but it just doesn't really work out for me all the time. But this setup, it has 10-pound mono on there. It's really meant to be a topwater rod. It's because it's 7-foot medium action, fast tip. And this is the Abu Garcia Vendetta with another Black Max. Now, both of these Black Maxes are in the default 6:4-1 ratio with a left-hand retrieve. So that's that. And this really gets used for everything. Overall, it's a pretty nice rod for what it's worth, but it's not like a high-end rod. So that's what you're getting with this. And it's also what you're getting is it's super light. So like, if I were to put the Stratic on a spinning one of these, I think that would be a pretty sweet setup. But yeah. So anyways, this gets fished for everything else, like crankbaits, spinnerbaits, chatterbaits, buzzbaits, topwater jigs, rattle trap, or lipless crankbaits, I mean, Texas rigs, Carolina rigs, basically everything under the sun. And it doesn't really get used all that much because I'm not fishing clear water too much, where the fish are going to see that line. So the last one, this is just kind of a little bit of a fun one. This is the ultralight combo. This is probably one of my favorite ones actually. It's the Shimano Sienna 500. It's just a tiny little reel. Can barely hold enough 6-pound line. This is a 5-foot Ugly Stik ultralight 2-piece rod. It can really catch anything, and the reason why I go with so many Ugly Stiks is for the money, really, and I know they're not going to break and I won't have to replace them. Someday I'm going to try to get more high-end rods, probably St. Croix. That's just how it is, and I probably won't have as many spinning rods. But I do like the Ugly Stiks, especially on the lighter rods, because if you do hook into a big fish, you're going to still reel in that fish as long as you have like the right line and reel, and you know how to catch a big fish and use your drag. So the rod is always dependable, even if it's a big fish on this ultralight rod. So that's what's cool about that. This thing is reeled in at, I think, 10 to 20 pound snapping turtle. So I like this exact setup. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's it for the video. Combos I really want soon. I really want to get the Daiwa Tatula reel for, I don't know, I just want a high gear ratio one, and I'll see where I go from there. Definitely on a Mojo Bass rod. And then I also want to get a Mojo Bass drop shot rod with some kind of Shimano on it. That would be pretty sick. And lastly, I want to get a Mojo Bass glass rod with a Abu Garcia Oro winch. I'd get the Revo winch, but with that $100 price gap, you're not losing out on a whole lot. Just smoothness and probably how long it's going to last. But as long as I maintain it and clean it, it's going to last just as long and work just as well. I've only read good things about all the products I just listed, so go check those out. These products have all done me so much good, so go check those out, especially if you want to get a good starter bait caster. You're going to catch a ton of fish on it as long as you know what you're doing. The reel works, like I said, as good as a $100 speed spool, so if you want to save some money there, go for it. These spinning reels are all amazing. Shimano spinning reels are the best on the market. Pfluger's right behind them. And That's why you see what I have. So that's enough talking for today. Thanks for watching, guys. Check out my other videos. And I've recorded this one so many times. I'm hoping this is the last time. So see you guys next time.